A quick look at the present reveals a bright future for the Colorado State athletic program. Ram stars continue to shine. Last season, 6 teams earned postseason invitations: women's cross country, volleyball, men's basketball, women's basketball, men's golf, and football.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
The team won its 3rd conference championship in 4 seasons. They capped off their best season ever with a win over Missouri in the Holiday Bowl. Quarterback Moreno took home co-MVP honors and was selected as the school's most outstanding male athlete of 1997.
Moses to throw, fires right side, Darren Hall out there, that ball is caught, touchdown!
Standout guard Becky Hammon earned the honor of most outstanding female athlete. Becky led the league in scoring 3 straight seasons and twice was named the Conference Player of the Year. For her work in the classroom and on the track, All-American Shelley Borman was named Most Outstanding Female Student Athlete. As a business management major, Shelley has a 3.87 grade point average. Center Mike Newell was voted Most Outstanding Male Student Athlete. The landscape horticulture major has a 3.77 grade point average.
Ready?
Colorado State swimmers stayed ahead of the pack, and the softball team finished 4th in the conference, which boasted eventual national champion Fresno State. Discus thrower Casey Malone became the first track athlete in school history to win an NCAA individual championship. In a photo finish, Brian Berryhill was 2nd at the Mile Indoor Championships. The volleyball team finished 2nd in the conference and ended the year ranked 19th in the country.
And our new head coach, Richie McKay.
Richie McKay takes over a men's basketball program that won 20 games in each of the last 2 seasons. The future looks bright with each new class of stars. But Moses, Becky, Shelley, Mike, and all Ram athletes owe a debt of gratitude to athletes like Fred, Tammy, and the others we honor tonight. Past accomplishments form the foundation for success enjoyed today. John Mosley was an all-star football player and a wrestler during a very trying period in our history. He came to Colorado A&M in 1939 on a merit scholarship.
And we all wanted to become vets. As we started out, we found out how difficult it was to be able to overcome the kinds of barriers that had been put up to prevent one whom they didn't want to get in vet school to keep out. But in the meantime, I said, well, I'm going out for football. So I was a walk-on.
He not only excelled in the classroom, but as a senior, he was named conference MVP in football.
I was selected for All-American Honorable Mention in the United Press. And at that time, in terms of being selected on anything in terms of All-American, you just didn't see any black names at all as such. So being an All-American Honorable Mention was just out of this world to me. I couldn't believe it.
Upon graduation, he became a decorated pilot in the Air Force, earning a Bronze Star.
In terms of what athletics does for you, it makes you really tough to the kinds of things that you have to face in life, is to continue to fight. You want to win.
Tammy Taylor Beerley was one of the top softball players in school history. She was the first to earn a full-ride scholarship for women's softball at Colorado State.
I started pitching when I was 9 years old. My dad went out and bought a glove, and he was a softball pitcher. It was almost every day that we'd go out and play catch.
The 4-time academic all-conference performer still holds a number of school records.
I wish I was playing today. When I started playing, the team was just starting to become good.
Ready, go!
As coach for the Harvard rugby team, Fred Paoli never strayed too far from the athletic arena. He was one of the 1970s best defensive players, earning all-WAC honors as a senior.
The will to win, the competition, the need for competition in my life has all come from my early years as an athlete, and certainly in large part my 4 years as a competitive football player at Colorado State.
Now a lawyer, he splits time practicing law in Montana and coaching at Harvard.
So if you want to be successful, you got to want to compete, you got to want to prepare, you got to want to win. So those lessons learned early in my athletic life have been huge factors in who I am today.
Linden King anchored one of the nation's premier defenses during his playing career.
There was a real closeness, not just in the football department. I was very fond of a man named Phil McGraw, who was instrumental in a lot of things at CSU, but as a mentor to me, he just had an aura about him that I respected, and he was there for me when I needed him.
In 1975, King was chosen first-team All-WAC. The all-conference defensive back enjoyed a successful pro career.
When I first got to CSU, we were rated in the Playboy worst 10 team in the nation. And I have great pride now when I hear Colorado State in the top 10, top 20. So it's turned around. It's a good feeling.
In Colorado Springs, Steve Cyphers, ESPN.
Steve Cyphers, who currently is an award-winning reporter on ESPN, was a three-sport athlete at Colorado State. As a senior offensive lineman in 1977, he helped lead the Rams to a 9-2-1 record and a second-place Western Athletic Conference finish.
Teamwork became more important there than it had anywhere else. The lessons you learned in athletics there certainly apply to life every day now. And people think that's really corny, but the people who think it's corny and trite are the people who haven't experienced it.
Bo Cowel receives the Hall of Honor citation for his contributions to the university. As a physical education teacher from 1946 through 1972, Bo literally wrote the book on intramurals.
I got out of the service in 1946 in August, and I came through town to said hello to Harry Hughes, and I said, I'm out looking for a job. Harry says, how soon can you go to work? I just pitched in, helped him that fall. When that football was over, Harry says, all right, get an intramural program going, and that's what I did.
The program he developed has been used as a model nationally by other universities for many years.
Let's play it from the heart. You gotta play it from the heart. 1, 2, 3.
Sonny Lubick continues to build pride in Ram athletics. He is the winningest coach in school history.
These kids from Colorado State, George, I see them looking up into the stands a little bit. You know, they played before 30,000 fans, so a 70,000 crowd here has kind of got them shaking a little bit. They're looking around.
I remember our first game this year. I told our players when we were taking the field against Michigan State that every person that ever put on a uniform for Colorado State for the past 50 years will be trying to watch this football game and having so much pride and taking so much pride in your accomplishments out there. They're a part of it.
Colorado State leaves with its 10th consecutive win.
In 6 seasons, the Rams have won 3 WAC titles and played in 3 Holiday Bowls. Last year, he guided the Rams to an 11-2 record and their first Holiday Bowl victory. Twice, Sonny has been named WAC Coach of the Year, and in 1994, Sports Illustrated named him their National Coach of the Year.
There's nothing more important to an athletic department, and I think to a university, than its reputation and its tradition. And once you have those things, your success will continue to grow.
I'd see my son in hell.
Success today rides on the back of a rich tradition. Colorado State has a long history of exceptional individuals who serve as role models for the athletes of today. They not only remind us of where we've been, but they lead us to where we're going. Thanks to past performances and contributions, Colorado State continues to be recognized as a rising star in the world of college athletics.